A Scottsbluff man serving 2 life sentences has lost his latest appeal with the Nebraska Supreme Court. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, a Scottsbluff man who is serving 2 life sentences has lost his latest appeal, this time with the Nebraska Supreme Court. In 2021, Scottsbluff County District Court Judge Andrea Miller ruled, following a review of evidence submitted, Jeff Beaupre's motion for a new trial had been dismissed without an evidentiary hearing. 10 claims were submitted, which Beaupre's counsel said were newly discovered evidence that would entitle him to a new trial. However, Judge Miller ruled Beaupre's motion was filed with evidence which did not fit within statutes as supportive of a new trial, and instead contained speculative statements and previously litigated claims. On Friday, the Supreme Court agreed that Beaupre was not entitled to an evidentiary hearing on any of the claims of newly discovered evidence at issue in this appeal. The High Court said, finding no merit to Beaupre's assigned error, they affirmed the district court's order dismissing the motion without an evidentiary hearing. Sticking with the courts now, as an Alliance man who pleaded no contest to charges following a Wing Drug Task Force investigation is once again a wanted man. In 2020, a CI working for Wing purchased meth during a controlled buy from 25-year-old Moses Dawn. Earlier this summer, he pleaded no contest to a charge of attempted distribution of an exceptionally hazardous drug and was slated to be back in court on Thursday for sentencing with District Judge Leo Dobrovony. Dawn failed to appear, and a bench warrant for his arrest was issued. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Welcome back. The future of the Morrill Police Department will be the topic of discussion during a town hall meeting Tuesday at the Morrill American Legion. Officials say with the resignation of Sergeant Seth Gott, the force is now down to Chief Jay Mueller and 1 part-time officer for public safety coverage. Village Clerk Janine Schmidt told KNB News the Board of Trustees approved seeking a contract for shift coverage by Scottsbluff County Sheriff's deputies to allow Mueller to take time off, which will also need to be approved by county commissioners. The board will use the meeting on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. to get input and feedback from citizens and business owners on whether the village should keep the police department or contract completely with the sheriff's office for all law enforcement needs. Well, Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen announced his appointment of Senator Tom Breese as state treasurer. Breese will assume the duties of the office beginning November 1st, completing the remaining term of John Morante, who will become the director of the Nebraska Public Employees Retirement Systems. Pillen said Breese has the respect of his peers and has been a great representative for District 41 in the legislature. He called Breese a proven leader on tax policy reform, which will serve him well in his new role as treasurer. Morante will complete his tenure as treasurer on September 18th.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Husker volleyball and football coaches coming up, but let's start with a few local items for the Monday update. The high school softball regular season starting to wind down. Tomorrow, a pair of games we'll have here on the Rural Radio Network. It'll be Scottsbluff hosting Alliance. That game will be on 107.3 The Trail. Gering will play at Chadron. Scottsbluff played 4 games over the weekend, going 2-2. Gering's road tournament at North Platte was canceled. Gering tomorrow on KMOR against Scottsbluff. They'll be on the trail. The Cougar volleyball team co-hosted the Wyobraska Invite this past weekend, and a winning weekend it was for the Cougars. They go 3-2 in their 5 total matches, picking up wins over Missouri West Plains, Central Wyoming, and Gillette College. The Cougars are now 9-10 on the season. They'll head to play at McCook tomorrow night and then at Lamar on Friday. The 4th-ranked Husker volleyball team earned a hard-fought 4-set win over number 21 Kentucky last night. Nebraska finishing the non-conference schedule at 9-0. The Huskers played last night without Lainey Choboy and Lindsey Krause. Head coach John Cook not pleased at all with the circumstances regarding the Krause absence.
She got rear-ended, so, like same with Lainey. I mean, Lainey kind of was in a collision too. So, but, that's what's so frustrating is, and I drive on O Street, and there's several times I've wanted to call 911 just because of the crazy drivers and how they just abuse O Street and speed up and down. And sure enough, and I was on O Street that day too because we were off that day. I think I went to Whole Foods, and she was right by Chick-fil-A, and some dude came flying and smacked her and took off. So it's it shouldn't be happening in Lincoln.
Nebraska set to open Big Ten play at home on Friday against Ohio State. And on the gridiron, it was the first win of the Matt Rule era on Saturday at home over Northern Illinois. The Big Red did it with backup quarterback Heinrich Harburg out of Kearney, leading the team to a 35-11 win.
I do in the moment. Right now, it doesn't feel too good, but I know how much energy and what that can do to a team. Seeing your quarterback going out there full speed ahead, not slowing down, not hesitating. And that's something I've been working on since spring, running physical, because I know that I'm not the prototypical quarterback. I'm heavier, I'm faster, I'm stronger. So I'm going to use that to my advantage and try and push my teammates along.
Harburg finished with close to 100 yards rushing and 3 total touchdowns in the victory. The Huskers will be home for Louisiana Tech coming up on Saturday. That's the latest today from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, Saturday marked the culmination of the annual United Way of Western Nebraska's Duck Draw, with 35 winning permits drawn during festivities at the 18th Street Plaza in downtown Scottsbluff. Anticipation was high as this year's grand prize winner was announced.
Now the grand prize, the 2024 Chevrolet Trax. Even though I tried to date it 10 years, it's the 2024. This is donated by Team Auto Center. 2576 is the number, and that belongs to Scott Phillips.
A ticket purchased by Connie Hubbard of Bayard was drawn for the second prize, a 2023 Honda Pioneer side-by-side donated by Sandberg Honda. Both Phillips and Hubbard are expected to be presented with their prizes at an event in the coming days. More than 8,500 duck permits were sold for the annual Duck Draw, the United Way's major fundraiser, with proceeds helping provide funds for their partner agencies. A full list of all winning ducks can be found by finding this story at kneb.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.